Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. I'm WXFan21 on comms and tracking today. I hope you all are excited and doing fantastic. Welcome to the Metroid Prime Randomizer weekly community race. This is going to be a ton of fun. We got a lot of racers on the stream today. More on that in just a second. I'm doing well, Avina. Hope you are as well. Busy with work, no internet. That is just so rude. So, hopefully you all are excited. Let's go over the racers here for today. The gate's been dropped. We got Interslice, Baja Blood, Sam, Jay, Beatbron, Mighty Caesar, Nide the Bath, and Emerald Pie. Tons of people. 8 entrants total on the restream today are Beatbron and Mighty Caesar. I hope you all are excited. Looking forward to this race. Here we go. We'll get these racers synced up here in just a bit. All right, and here we go. Vipron on the left, Mighty Caesar on the right. Y'all are gonna have to bear with me. I got double duty here today, so I got comms and tracking. And there's our launcher. That's a nice thing to find. What's gonna be hanging out over at landing site today? It's a Metroid. Don't gonna come back here for a bit. Logic dictating, we are making our way over to the Artifact Temple. Appreciate all of you tuning in here. Vipron's going to be the first to make their way on over to the Artifact Temple with one of the longest load time rooms in the entire game. Got a funny feeling this is going to be Morph Ball. Again, Racer starting off here. Again, I got to pull double duty here, so just bear with me, folks. And it is Spider Ball! What the bleep? Why Spider? I don't... what? We got Spider Ball before we even get started. What is happening in this race? Races are synced up. Thank you, Diesel. Take a look at our artifacts here soon. I like the red HUD color for Vipron and the purple for Mighty Caesar. Here we go. Research Core. That's rude. Labs required. Oh, Central Dynamo. PCA? Are you kidding me? Storage Cave. Trading Chamber Access. One little bit of pirate. MQB. Jet Seed, this is not going to be. What the bleep are we watching? All of mine's required. Farfen is required. A nap might be required. I'm only kidding. Morph Ball and TTB. Why is my tracking stuff not working? Alright. Anytime now. Thank you. The tracker is being slow today. Twitch chat, I do apologize. Yeah, the tracker is being very slow today. Oh, that was something over on Grapple Edge. Vapron is flying, so is Mighty Caesar. Mighty Caesar, interestingly enough, wants frigate crash site. Oh, hello, main PBs. Space jump. No, it's Ice Spreader. Okay. A power bomb expansion. It's like Mighty Caesar didn't find anything they wanted. Yeah, the tracker's not populating Caesar's morph ball at all. It's very rude. Finally populated it. We got Ice Spreader over here. We're about to see what is hanging out over in Vault. I find it very interesting that Spider Ball was in fact the first thing that we found. Or one of the first things. Metroid over in Vault. Another Metroid. At least we're getting the Metroids out of the way with early. A missile expansion. There was something over on Vault Ledge, Grapple Ledge, rather. That was interesting. Spider makes sense early, given the fact of what we have for items. It looks like some sort of suit. I see Wave Buster. No, it's an energy tank. Okay. Vipron has 5 power bombs, so all this is in logic. Hello! Space jump. And supers? What the? Okay, then. Ruined Shrine loaded. Missile expansion. That does look like some sort of suit there. And with space jump. This is all standard logic, by the way. So what we're going to find here is Grapple Edge, thanks to Jay, is in logic with space jump and no grapple. And there it is. It is Varia suit. Mighty Caesar picking up their main PBs. Cracker, please. Work with me today. Is that our 4th Metroid of the seed? I know, PBs wouldn't populate. I'm sorry! I like the amount of missiles we are finding early, though. And with the amount of PBs we have, I don't know if we're going to find bombs anytime soon. And another boost ball in Dynamo. Oh. Okay. I don't know if you had that one on your bingo cards, Twitch chat. 5th Metroid. Get all the Metroids out of the way with early. Missile expansion and lower watery hull. Upper furnace, just a missile. Space jump for Mighty Caesar. Mighty Caesar should be coming across their supers as well. Yet another energy tank. Vipron probably making a play for Zoid here. We'll see what the Zoid is. Okay, all that for an expansion. So nothing super crazy. Mighty Caesar has their boost ball. So here's the thing that Vipron just did. Vipron had no way out of there logically without bombs. And Vipron did a boost ball trick, where with the boost ball, there is a boost ball trick that you can get out of here without bombs. It's not easy to do. Vipron actually making it look easy, but it has 2 of these that they have to pull off. All right, tracker's up to date. Excuse me. So I think what we're seeing here is we have all the morph ball upgrades. I kind of think we could see we got upper furnace that's in play. We've got both sun chambers in play. Nicely done from Vipron to get out. Sun Chamber could definitely have something because we have Chozo Ghost that's in logic because we got supers and we get Spider Ball. Magmore is in logic because we got Varia. Mighty Caesar also going to Zoid. They are making their way over that way. Vipron, he's making his way over to a safe station. Very nicely done. Probably a warp to start here, and it is. Missile, it's a double missile expansions in Zoid. Vipron's gonna make their way over to Magmor. Let's make this live and interactive, viewers. I want to hear from you in Twitch chat. I think Upper Furnace could have something. I don't think we're gonna find bombs for a while. What do you think we're gonna find over in Magmor? I want to hear from all of you. What do you think we're gonna find over in Magmor? I think Grapple and Wave Beam. Vina thinks we could see bombs in Warrior Shrine. There's our Wave Buster. Okay. Mighty Caesar did take the pivot save. Nicely done. Vipron is out of bounds. Doing the root cave check. Nicely done. Arbor Chamber is just a missile expansion. Three beam combos before we even found beams. We got bombs. Bombs is definitely one that makes a lot of sense. Like I said, I'm calling Grapple and Wave. Vipron making a play for Magmor. Again, it's... What's interesting is the way that we see the items right now. I definitely think Sun Chamber could have something. And Mighty Seas are going to make a play. Looks like 4 Arboretum. Could be a Sun Chamber play. No, Mighty Seas are going to make their way back away from Sun Chamber. Oh yeah, it does need bombs because you can't be Flogger without bombs, so... Not bad. My mind went right to Chozo Ghosts. Good call. Avina, please don't even. Bombs on Thardus? Why? Why? Just why? Vipron flying. Avina's just for content. That's very clippable content for sure. So now we'll see what's over here in Triclops Pit. That looked like our bombs. And it is bombs. Vipron checking out where their artifacts are. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, Spider and Super put Chozo Ghosts in logic. See what Storage Cavern has for us. Like there was nothing in Storage Cavern. Can't climb the tunnel without bombs. What do you mean, Avina? So the biggest item in Magmor looks like it was bombs, which Mighty Caesar also is going to get here. does seem like a Fendrana play. Plants physically in excess of bombs from either side, right? Because oh, it's a power bomb expansion that was in storage cabin. Okay. So, you can probably correct me if I'm wrong, Avina, because I haven't done one of these randos, but that bomb block after the gate, you can't blow up with power bombs, I believe. Correct? Which is why you needed bombs to get access in there. Energy tank. Okay, that's what I thought. So that's one of the hard locks in the game where you absolutely need bombs. Power bombs can't break that, which does make that inaccessible. I mean, I guess you could enter from behind. Nice ice beam from Mighty Caesar! Well, I was right in the beam, just the wrong beam. You know what that makes me think? Makes me think that we could be seeing something along the lines of Late Chozo now in play. Yeah, Overgrown Cavern could be in play. Mighty Caesar doing a great job catching up right now. Yeah, Late Chozo's in logic with that Ice Beam. Overgrown Cavern. Life Grove. Well, let's see an Ice Ruin Z. So what do we have here on the Spider Ball track? Grapple Beam! Hello, Grapple Beam! Wonder if Omega Pirate's vanilla. Well, Vipron wants whatever's in this. It's Wave Beam. Okay, Wave Beam and Observatory. That opens up all of Fendrana for Vipron, so we're gonna most likely see a full Fendrana clear from both racers. Power Lights in play. Vipron hanging out of bounds, most likely checking the Chozo Ice Temple check. Look like an energy tank. Mighty Caesar's gonna get their Wave Beam as well. Mighty Caesar's gonna go check Chapel of the Elders. Vibron maybe trying to get back inbounds here. Mighty Caesar has a chance to take the lead on the restream. You two folks out there can join us if any time you ever want to join us for a Prime Weekly. We also have Echoes Weeklies on Saturday. Exclamation point MPR in Twitch chat to join the Metroid Prime Randomizer Discord. Tons of great people there. And yes, exclamation point R to follow the runners, exclamation point C if you want to follow myself as well. Mighty Caesar has taken the lead from Vipron. The out of bounds proving to be good, but not so good for Vipron, as Mighty Caesar now slightly ahead. If you're interested in following me, I do a lot of football content, fantasy football content. I'm going to be getting into speed running, Ratchet and Clank 1 Rando, Ratchet and Clank speed running. I'm a Counter-Strike caster, so there'll be Counter-Strike stuff casted there. Mighty Caesar sees nothing they want in Canyon. So now that we get all the early Fen checks done, now it's going to be a play for labs. We get the ice beam, so we're going to go from labs into Far Fen, and we're going to get some of our artifacts. The question is where are we going from Far Fen? If we find gravity, we could go Far Fen into Frigate. We could go Frigate into Mines. Late Chozo's really sticking out right now. Sun Chamber's still sticking out. We gotta figure out where to go from here. Well, the race is gonna figure out where to go from here. I just commentate and track. Mighty Caesar got their grapple beam, correct? I have no idea if they did, so it's all good. And here we go. Playing the labs, the pivot save from Mighty Caesar, even though we know we have to get to Far Fen anyway. Apron's gonna head to Canyon. The routing so far, very linear. Nothing crazy, nothing too out of the ordinary. Very linear routing. The logic's really been taking us really on one path. Unless with the bomb finding, we were supposed to go back to Sun Chamber, but as of right now, racers are doing really well. Sun Chamber is probably going to be a last check at this point. If we need anything there, of course. Oh, stupid pirates. Nice missile expansion for Mighty Caesar. Vibron now out in Ruin Courtyard. Making their way over to Labs. Not taking the pivot save. Mighty Caesar into Observatory. Observatory dash incoming. Whee! Nicely done from Mighty Caesar. Missile expansion up in Observatory, so nothing of importance so far. We still have a couple more checks to go. We got Research Lab Aether, and lighthouse? Tower? Whatever you want to call it. Control tower. That thing. The thing that Mighty Caesar was about to blow up. And on behalf of the Talon 4 Restoration Committee, Samus, please stop blowing things up. Please and thank you. Sincerely, the Talon 4 Restoration Committee. I'm only kidding, but here we go. Research Lab Aether. Right on docket next. 2 item checks here, and then we know an artifact is already in Research Core. So it'll be the first artifact of 6. An energy tank. Which Mighty Caesar wants. Oh! Thermal. Starters, anybody? Mighty Caesar really wants this energy tank, but Vipron making up a lot of time. Vipron already making their way to Research Lab Aether has caught up to Mighty Caesar's lead. It's now really a 2-room difference for these 2 races. Here's our first artifact of the seed. These artifacts are just in terrible locations. Kinda rude, to be honest. It's a far-fetched play for both racers. So we got double visors, X-ray and thermal in Phendrana. Our last Metroid of the seed. This Viper... Mighty Caesar making their way over to Phendrana's edge. Vipra needs to get that X-ray visor from Frostcave, which I think they just went by. But Vipron also in Phendrana's edge right now, but from a different way. The first of 2 item checks here in Findrana's Edge. Even though we can't check the other one because it's locked behind Plasma. So a missile expansion for Mighty Caesar. Missile expansion for Vipron. These racers are neck and neck. Mighty Caesar gonna go out the way that Vipron came in. Do. Vipron needs the X-ray. There we go. Vipron gonna pick up X-ray visor over here. The only difference in items is Mighty Caesar never went to Root Cave to go get their Wave Buster. And again, I just don't know if Mighty Caesar has grapple. Kirby's rooting for Vanilla Plasma. Also, shout out to the mentees that are going on right now. We have a race at 2 p.m. and at 4 p.m. If you're interested in the Metroid Prime 1 Mentor Tournament races that are going on. Frozen Pike for both Vipron and Mighty Caesar. Both races looking really good. Vipron has caught up to Mighty Caesar based on movement alone, or at least faster movement. Not saying Mighty Caesar doesn't have good movement, just Vipron just a little quicker at the moment. And an energy tank. The only reason we'd come back to Farfen at this point is to check Storage Cave. And Mighty Caesar is going to go check Cumon. Both racers are going to check Cumon. This is literally neck and neck. A one-room difference separates these racers right now. Is anyone gonna go to Thardis? Oh, Mighty Caesar fell. Ah, Mighty Caesar does have grapple. Vipron just overtook the lead. Maybe, maybe not. Are either of these racers gonna fight Thardis? And Mighty Caesar will fight Thardis! So Thardis fight for Mighty Caesar. Vipron is going to make their way into Magmore. This check could be the pivotal point of this race here on the restream. If Thardis has a major item, Plasma, Phazon are the only 2 outs that Vipron has. I feel like I'm talking poker. Mighty Caesar make a quick work of Thardis. Vipron is going to go check out Plasma Processing. Nice jump from Vipron. Plasma processing has nothing. It's just a missile expansion. Will Thardus have anything of importance? Only 2 items, Phazon or Plasma, and that's not, it's an energy tank! And now it's a Minds play. The remaining artifacts are as follows: Central Dynamo, PCA, Storage Cave, which we have to come back, it's an artifact anyway, TCA, aka Trading Chamber Access, and MQB, Metroid Quarantine B. Well, Omega Pirate required. We have to get the PCA that way. Which chat's gotten very quiet. Just do OP skip? They could. That is an out of bounds trick. Mighty Caesar also thinking there could be something here, so Mighty Caesar's doing plasma processing. Vipron making their way over to Boombox, I believe. And it's a missile. So many item checks in mines. We know we're still looking for Phazon, and we're looking for Plasma. Again, with the artifacts that we have left that Avina so generously posted in chat, Central Dynamo, PCA, Storage Cave, TCA, MQB. Much appreciated, Avina. Plasma probably upper mines. Would not surprise me if Plasma is in one of the 2 Sun Chamber checks. I know, rude to say, but early Spider, early Supers, just kind of makes me think that that could be the case. Something major in Sun Chamber. Yeah, Tower of Light's open. It's a lot open in Chozo. Which the racers, for what it's worth, have to go back and check anyway. There's a wall in front of Vipron, which they're going to go ahead and boost ball right through. Mighty Caesar back in the Root Cave. Mighty Caesar has elected to have the first true route divergence of this of the race here on Restream. Mighty Caesar checking out Root Cave. They'll come across Wavebuster. Will Mighty Caesar head back for Chozo, and then from Chozo into Mines? Correct. It is what happens afterwards. I think this could be a Chozo play for Mighty Caesar. And it's a missile expansion. Still on the hunt for Phazon and Plasma. Vipron is clearing out everything in upper mines. And I like the play because what Vipron is doing is routing in from PPC all the way back through upper mines into quarry, main quarry. Main quarry is going to route back in through. I'm trying to think of it. Ore processing. And then from ore processing, right back down into Central Dynamo. So I like the routing from Vipron. Mighty Caesar's going back to Chozo. Here come the Wave Troopers. Vipron cannot check this SDA item. Mighty Caesar gonna make a play for Tower of Light. No Plasma Beam to check SDA. Missile expansion. Mighty Seas and a Tower of Light. Imagine Tower of Light holding both Plasma and Phazon. Just imagine. I still think Sun Chamber has something. Missile expansion from Mighty Caesar. Now to check out top of chamber. Vipron leaving mines. Tower of Missiles. Vipron is going to be able to at least route in these later talent checks. See what Life Grove has. Life Grove Tunnel. Missile expansion. Another missile expansion. And wait for it, Twitch chat. Are we going to find another missile expansion? No, it's Gravity Suit! Gravity Suit in Life Grove. Anyone else smell Frigate? Well, don't smell Frigate. Just don't inhale the fumes, Twitch chat. Please don't. Vipron's gonna go check out Great Tree Chamber. And oh, yes. Mighty Caesar's doing it! Going over to Sun Chamber. Missile in Great Tree Chamber. Let's go, Sun Chamber! For the content, Mighty Caesar! Mighty Caesar doing this one at a time instead of using a power bomb. It's all good. Vipron's gonna go check out Antichamber. Antichamber Plasma Beam! Let's go. Plasma Beam and Antichamber. Let's see what's in Sun Chamber. Sun Chamber 1 has a missile, but again, it was more Chozo Ghost that I was interested in, given the early Spider and early Supers. So nicely done here from Vipron. They got their Plasma. And now Mighty Caesar's going to go back and check on Sun Chamber 2. Chozo Ghosts. Early Wild. Or just Wild in this point. Nothing in the first check. So now it'll be Elder Chamber check. Anybody else also find it weird you gotta use Plasma to open up the bomb slot, but Ice Beam to open up the door? Just weird. And it's missiles. Is this anything in Sun Chamber? Where's the last... There they are. Rude. Really? Did anyone else just see that, like, super missile do a curve? Kinda rude, honestly. Energy tank, Sun Chamber, nothing. Furnace, nothing Vipron wants. Missile expansion, it's a Phazon hunt! Because Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube. Fair! We'll see if Vipron elects to go to Sun Chamber. Vipron most likely going to clean up this TCA artifact. Assuming. A power bomb expansion from Mighty Caesar. There's the artifact. Mighty Caesar with 2. Mighty Caesar saw nothing. Nice high five over in Magma Pool. Both races now up to 2 artifacts. Cracker is currently eating the artifacts. Just kidding. Mighty Caesar's going to warp to start. Which is not a good play for Mighty Caesar. We know Plasma is an anti-chamber. So now the question is Vipron going to go to clean up that last Farfen artifact before we get into the other artifacts? That's really one of the most interesting points right now. So we got Central Dynamo, PCA, and MQB all in lower mines, and then Storage Cave, which is the one out of the way check that we do not have yet. Why? Because we didn't have Plasma at the time. Mighty Caesar making their way over to Frigate, and are going to check Overgrown Cavern. And that is going to be just a missile. So Mighty Caesar also going to go clean up Far Talon and Lake Chozo. They're going to come across their Plasma Beam. Yeah, Storage Cave is rough at Gravina. I agree. It's not good. Both races were there for when you were in for a Fen, but not having Plasma, just you have to not go route the one of the furthest, if not the furthest, Farfen drawn check and Farfen item you can, and then have to route all the way back into mines. It's just an out of the way check. These artifacts are rude. Mighty Caesar has found their Plasma. Hopefully you viewers are all having fun watching this race as much as I'm having fun watching and commentating this race. This has been a ton of fun. These races have been really back and forth. The biggest difference between both races right now is the Thardas fight that Mighty Caesar fought. Can't really blame them in the least, to be honest. Also, Mighty Caesar's routing here. Once they're done with this, if they know bar skip, they can get to upper mines. "58 minutes in, everybody, and all racers are still racing. No one has finished yet." Again, your racers for this race are Interslice, Baja Blood, Sam, Jay, Vipron, Mighty Caesar, Nye, and Emerald Pie. On the restream are Vipron and Mighty Caesar, as you know. Mighty Caesar attempting bar skip, like I said. Mighty Caesar, though, skipping Life Grove, I don't know if is the best option here. Not like Life Grove has anything besides Gravity Suit, but still. Mighty Caesar having an issue laying the second bomb to get up over bar skip. Vipron's gonna go check Overgrown Cavern. Can we get some cheers from Mighty Caesar, please, to get this bar skip? Vipron is going to Frigate. Why not? You have everything you need to clear Frigate, and this will route you back to mines. Remember, Vipron's already cleared up a mines, and Mighty Caesar hits the bar skip! Beautifully done. Vipron's cleared upper mines up into, I want to say Elite Research. Elite Control. Because they came in originally from Magmor into PPC. Mighty Caesar's making their way over to Upper Mines. Again, the only item they have left, the items they left away, were in Life Grove. Main core looks like an item that Vipron didn't want. It's an energy tank in Biohazard. I'm just gonna keep quiet while we all enjoy the frigate music. Alright, what's in Hydro Access Tunnel? The last item check in frigate? Will this be Phazon suit? No! Phazon is either... It's somewhere in Mines. Phazon is somewhere in Mines or over in Crossway. Vipron now routes into Upper Mines. Vipron's still ahead. Remember, Vipron, I've said this before. Vipron has routed all the way through Upper Mines. The only check at Upper Mines that neither racer have checked yet is at Storage Depot A. Unless Mighty... Did anyone in Mighty Caesar... did Mighty Caesar peak Storage Depot A? I didn't catch it. Anybody? Well, at any rate, Vipron making their way to the ore processing waterway. And for more processing, we're going to see Vipron head to ore processing. Mighty Caesar making up good time because Vipron went through frigate. Into ore processing goes Vipron. And now, down to Lower Mines. Mighty Caesar into ore processing. They're going to check SDB, which is just a missile, I believe, or an energy tank. Alright, Vipron back to elite control. And now begins the progression to vent shaft in the central dynamo. Missile expansion. Vipron tried for the cutscene trigger. Mighty Caesar right on Vipron's tail. Both racers still need to go to Storage Cave. So that is still on the docket. Both racers still need to go back to Both racers still about the storage cave in Farfindrun, which is one of the most out-of-the-way checks, and both racers probably leaving that to last. Probably clear out mines, head back to Magmore, Farfen, warp to start, and go finish the game. Artifact 3 here for Vipron. Mighty Caesar just had enough with this elite pirate and just decided to say, you know what? I'm going to jump off your head. Let's see how this maze is for Vipron. Pretty solid so far. Nothing super crazy. Alright. 3 out of 10 maze for Vipron. They get their third artifact. Are we going to see a vanilla Phazon? Or is Phazon right here in MQA? We will find out. Nope, missile expansion, so we continue on to lower mines. You know what this race needs, Twitch chat? This race needs Legends of the Hidden Temple Run music! I don't know about you all. I wanted to compete on Legends of Hidden Temple, and it was unfortunately shut down before I turned, I think it was like 10 or 11, whatever the youngest age was. I would have loved to compete on Legends of Hidden Temple. And we'll see what PMT is. Probably nothing at this point. PMT has our flamethrower! Phazon found! Who called Phazon Fungal Hulby? Go mode for Vipron. Fourth artifact for Vipron. Will we see Omega Pirate skip? We're about to find out. Nope, it's going to be an Omega Pirate fight for Vipron. To see if Vipron hits the pirate skip. And does. Nicely done from Vipron. Beautiful pirate skip. Mighty Caesar right on Vipron's tail. Picks up their Phazon. The neck and neck race, it's been all race long. If Mighty Caesar can one-round Omega Pirate, that's in allowing Omega Pirate to not get its phase-on armor back. Mighty Caesar can make up a decent amount of ground. Right now, it's about a minute and a half, 2-minute lead for Vipron. No pirate skip for Mighty Caesar, but it is Ice Pirates, which is good. What you want to see. Vipron picks up their 5th artifact on their way to Storage Cave, which is the last artifact that these races ought to pick up here in this race. Vipron back to PPC. Nicely done from Mighty Caesar to lay the powerbomb to finish off OP. Mighty Caesar just saved himself about a minute of time. And now Vipron begins the PPC climb as Mighty Caesar heads to get their 5th artifact over in PCA. A minute and a half separates these two racers. This race could come down to RNG from Ridley, or from Meta Ridley, and from Prime Exo, Prime Essence. It could all come down to RNG. Mighty Caesar taking their time. Jay is here, Sammer's here. These racers have been putting on one heck of a show, Sam. So, for context, since everyone's here already, Sam finishes in 1st place with an official time of 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 17 seconds. Jay finishes in 2nd. Interslice 3rd. I don't know how you all finished so fast, considering the ridiculous logic of this seed, but congratulations. The only thing I can think of is you guys probably routed in late Chozo as soon as you found Spider. To find your plasma beam. You did Chozo after labs. Okay, that explains it. Yeah, that allowed you to get Storage Cave right away with your other auto, with right in Farfen, so that makes sense. Very nice. Well, congrats to you both on 1st and 2nd place. Jay, appreciate the raid. These racers are putting on one heck of a show. Vipron was in the lead at one point, and then did an out-of-bounds in Chozo Ice Temple, which then allowed Mighty Caesar to take the lead, but Vipron's movement has been insane this entire race, and has actually allowed Vipron to retake the lead. Even though they cleared out Upper Mines, and they did Frigate, Mighty Caesar ended up doing Thardus. Been a really great race. Pleasure to call this race, and that'll do it for Vipron. Vipron has all their artifacts. Vipron is now headed on to the end of the game. Vipron opening up their lead over Mighty Caesar. Mighty Caesar gets their last artifact. Guy said this entire race could come down to RNG. It's how close these races are. Mighty Caesar begins the warp to start. Vipron just begins the Meta Ridley fight. These racers are neck and neck. Guy said about 1:30 separates these two racers right now. We've seen Ridley give racers fits before with the dashes and more dashes. We shall see. For those of you just joining, make sure you give these racers a follow, !R and !C if you want to follow me as well. Since I'm comms and tracking. And !MPR if you want to get involved in any of the weeklies or just want to get involved with the Metroid Oh, clean Ridley from Vipron so far, and avoids the dash, and that'll be it. Vipron with a clean Ridley fight. Beautifully done from Vipron. Enters the impact crater as Mighty Caesar has begun the first phase of Meta Ridley. Checking on the rest of the racers. Baja Blood finishes in 4th place. Now we wait for the rest of the racers to finish up here. Is Vipron going for Exo Skip? Vipron wants Exo Skip. Oh boy. Oh boy. Vipron wants Exo Skip. This could allow Mighty Caesar to retake control, but Mighty Caesar being bullied by Meta Ridley right now on those dashes. And Vipron setting up the out of bounds, hasn't got it yet. And that'll do it. Vipron now out of bounds and down. Rude. Can Vipron get out of this? Vipron fell the wrong way. Welcome, Baja. Vibron trying to find the platform, the ledges to get back up on to get out of this room. Mighty Caesar entering. Wow, there we go. Mighty Caesar now in the lead, fighting Metroid Prime Exo. Nye has finished in 5th place. Nye's finished in 5th place with an official time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 45 seconds. Baja once again in 4th place with an official time of 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 8 seconds. Nicely done. Vibron found the edges. This is it. Vibron found their way back up. Vibron now on Exo Skip. Mighty Caesar, Subchamber 1. We have a race. We've had a race this entire game. Beautiful ice spreader shot. Mighty Caesar on Subchamber 2. Vibron trying to get the out of bounds to the first Prime Exo room. Mighty Caesar's on to Subchamber 3. Did Vibron in this Prime Exo skip just give the race away to Mighty Caesar? Vibron has found Prime Exo. The room drops begin now. Mighty Caesar is flying through Prime Exo. Vibron might have given away the restream race by doing Exo Skip. Last Subchamber. Subchamber 4 from Mighty Caesar. Mighty Caesar being given insane RNG with these ice patterns. Another ice spreader attack. This is some of the best RNG I've seen from Prime Exo in any race that I've called. Vibron is stuck. Whee! There you go, Vibron. Vibron can't find the next subchamber. Vibron is done. Somebody, Mighty Caesar done. Mighty Caesar now on to Metroid Prime Essence. Mighty Caesar might have just won this race. Vibron 2 out of bounds now that have allowed Mighty Caesar to take the lead on both out of boundses. The first out of bounds was over in Chozo Ice Temple, where Mighty Caesar was able to take the lead. But Vibron's movement did allow Vibron to overtake Mighty Caesar later on in the race. But this out of bounds is proving to be costly for Vibron, which is unfortunate. Mighty Caesar on the first phase of Metroid Prime Essence. Vipron finally found the standables they wanted. But unfortunately for Vipron, it looks like it's too little, too late. Mighty C's are having an outstanding battle here with Prime Essence. Game! Mighty Caesar wins on the restream versus Vipron. GG's to both racers. Agreed with Twitch chat. Nicely done. Nice 3-pull from Mighty Caesar. And now we head back to see if Vipron can ever get out of this out of bounds. Emerald Pie finishes in 6th place. Mighty Caesar in 7th. Vipron. And once they're ever done with Exoskip, we'll be finishing in last place, in 8th place, and 2nd place here on the restream. GG's to all the racers in this race. The artifacts can go bleep themselves. The artifacts were all sorts of rude. And GG's, we will wait on Mighty Caesar to join us here on the restream for their post-game interview. Caesar hanging out in Twitch chat. Caesar, you coming to join for a post-game interview? Vipron finally doing Exoskip and has made their way to Metroid. Nicely done. Mighty Caesar, GG's, and congratulations on the win.
Sorry. Need to unmute.
Well
Yes.
done.
Last place win.
Who cares? That was an amazing race.
Yeah, it was a fun.
I don't know if I'd call it fun with where those artifacts were. I'm not sure if I'd call that fun.
The biggest difficulty is, at least for me, is just I need to stop wasting so much time running through extra checks.
So I'm curious. Let's kind of like walk through that extra check here, because you went to Thardus, which I thought really wasn't too bad. You did the Sun Chamber checks, correct?
Yes.
I would have done the same thing, because I said many times on this on the cast, like, early Spider and Super makes me think there's something over in Sun Chamber. So I thought it was really interesting, but like, here's the biggest thing. And when Vipron gets here, Vipron may be kicking themselves. Vipron's movement was outstanding throughout this entire thing, just flying. Yours was also really good too. Vipron did 2 out of bounces. And with each out of bounds, you overtook them in the race.
Which ones did he do?
Chozo Ice Temple and Exo Skip.
Yeah, Ice Temple can sometimes trip you up because there are a lot of little bits of collision that don't like you.
Yes. And GG's, by the way, to Vipron, who finally finishes hour and 29 minutes and 7 seconds. Yep, that's the official time on race time as well. We'll wait till Vipron gets in here. I gotta tell you, that was such a fun race to call. You both went neck and neck the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Sam over here, and Jay, Jay's over in chat, and Mighty Caesar, feel free to give Jay a little bit of, crap. They're like, I got around to that. And I'm like, how? Plasma was in a really weird location. Can we talk about that plasma being?
Be like, oh, of course that's where that would end up being. After I full clear all of Phendrana, all of Chozo except for the 3 rooms, furnace, and the furnace through Elder Chamber.
Yeah. was just really weird. And then what were you thinking when you saw Spider Ball as the first major outside of launcher?
I was thinking that bombs or space jump were probably going to be on the room that's off of Watery Hall, that spider track, because 9 times out of 10 that seems to be progression.
Oh, Dynamo?
Dynamo.
Dynamo.
When I have a spider ball this early, but it just didn't work out this time.
Gotcha. Alright, well, we'll see if Vipron joins us here for their post-game interview. If Vipron isn't already blown up their GameCube or emulator. Alright. In the meantime, when you came across Spider and you saw the artifacts, what was kind of your initial route thoughts?
So, it was, like I said, thinking very high chance of a Dynamo progression, potentially a Ruined Fountain progression.
Yep.
And off of those, it was, when neither of those had anything, I was like, okay, what's this for? Maybe Furnace, but then I decided, okay, no, going through back to Furnace again after having had Zoid have nothing and apparently no bombs in early shows. And I'm like, okay, yes, it's straight to Magmore. We found bombs there, but then just decided full clear. Or the rest of near Magmore and go to Phendrana from there, where I got a lot of other progression, and then I full cleared a bunch of stuff like I always do and lost like 15 minutes of results.
Vipron also has joined. Vipron GG's.
Can I get the award for the most scuffed exo skip ever to exist? Please?
Sure.
It was so that's what you get if you don't play regularly. I was just hopping on this race. I was like, yeah, why not? Haven't played in a while.
Getting the exo skip and falling into the wrong room to start also wasn't ideal.
I mean, I fell in phase encore. What sometimes happens. I'm not like the best at the IUJ to like skip falling down phase encore. But otherwise, it's just my muscle memory for some of the jumps are just gone for some reason. And something else I have to tell, man, that phase suit in low mines made me very angry. I was full clearing my game almost just to run into phase suit. And then it's right there. I was like, because I was right after I got plasma, I was thinking about like, where do I go next? And for a couple seconds, I was like, maybe I should go lower mines right away. And I was like, nah, I should check for the other things as well. But man, that wasn't a good decision.
And I did the same thing. And I guess it wasn't a good decision. We did come in second to last and last.
But the scene was really the scene was pretty cool. I really liked it.
The race the race itself between you two was a ton of fun, back and forth. Vipron in the lead, then Mighty Caesar, and Vipron, then Mighty Caesar. It was a great back and forth.
Hey, at least we put on the show. That's great.
Absolutely.
I got to show off the worst bar skip that I've had in years. Like, I don't remember the last time it took me more than 5 tries.
Yeah, it was not the prettiest bar skip, but you got it.
Yeah.
Vipron, as I was saying to Mighty Caesar before you joined, and I don't know if you heard of the stream, when you did those out of boundses is when Mighty Caesar was able to take the lead.
Yeah, I kind of messed up in Chozuai's Temple. I haven't done Wave Stun in a while. The sole reason why I did it was to know what is in Chozuai's Temple.
Right. And I got the point of the out of bounds too. You get to check not only the Ice Temple check, you get to check the Chapel check.
I would have went for IS, but no, I wasn't sure if it was allowed on weeklies or not, so I don't think IS is allowed on the weeklies. I think so. I always forget if they are.
Would have been cool to see. But no, I don't think... Oh, IS is allowed. I thought it wasn't. I always thought that was something extra.
No! Yeah, I would have went for Wave Sun then. That was my plan.
Well, it's all good. So, I want to talk to both of you about just some of the full clears. Like, commentating this, when I was telling Mighty Caesar, like, when we saw early Spider and early Super, I thought Sun Chamber was going to have something. And so, like, kind of like walk us through both of you guys, because Vipron, you went from Farfen to PPC and then cleared out Upper Mines and then Upper Mines back into, you know, Talon and Chozo. Mighty Caesar, you went, same thing, you both went to clear out Farfen and then was the next route divergence from there. Mighty Caesar went and cleared out Chozo into, you know, Talon into Upper Mines that way. And Vipron, when Mighty Caesar was getting to like that elite control room, you were already making your way towards Vent and Central Dynamos. The routes ended up reconverging nicely, but it was just a matter of some of the checks. So both of you kind of just like talk through. I know we were looking for Phazon and Plasma was all you both needed back then. So kind of just like walk us through what you were thinking at that point.
Pretty much just thinking that I wanted to find either of those, even though I know that it's still, like, statistically, like, it's still like a 60-70% chance that Phazon is going to be in either Farfendrana, which I already checked, or in Mines. I still looked for it. I don't remember the stats for Plasma Beam anymore, but it's like,
I hate to cut it. I hate to cut in like that, but I would love to give my thoughts of the seats, but I really have to go. I have to do something. I would say thanks for the race. It was very fun, and GG's to everyone.
GG's Vipron. Thanks for joining.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Definitely, the big thing that I was trying to dodge was the chance of making it to making it all the way down to Lower Mines and then getting blocked by not having Plasma. That's the big thing that I wanted to avoid.
Also making a ton of sense, right? Like, if you're able to... The last thing you wanted is to reach MQA and then realize, I have no Plasma Beam to continue. And it's really not what you really wanted to see, so I can get that. So, cool. Is there anything else you want to share? I know I don't want to keep you too long as well.
I guess it's just... it's pretty cool seeing how good everyone's gotten.
It's a ton of fun.
It's wild that we're getting like sub one, like a lot of people finishing sub 120. Hell, we had everyone do sub 130 this week.
Yeah, that's also very impressive. Which I'm not complaining about. So,
yeah. I guess anybody who's watching that doesn't participate, like, hey, it's a fun thing to join in on, and you can learn a lot.
I've been plugging that the entire stream. So speaking of that, thank you, Mighty Caesar, for joining here on the post-game interview. And everyone out there, !R, make sure you go follow our amazing runners, !C if you want to follow me as well, because I am the commentary and tracking team for this race. And as Mighty Caesar said, and as I've been saying throughout this entire thing, !MPR, join the Metroid Prime Randomizer Discord, which is the third link in the MPR. Come join, come ask questions. We get the mentor tournament going on. Speaking of which, 4 p.m. Eastern, in about 15 minutes, we will have the last race of this week for the mentor race. And that is between... Give me 2 seconds, because that one is going to be a really good race. That is between the Hammer 12 and Rallin Tenkier. Oh, excuse me. User and Despise. And that's over on Speed Gaming 2. Make sure you all go check that out. The RAs for that are Spring Ball and Progressive Suit Damage. Mighty Caesar, thank you for joining. And folks, we will see you next mission. I'm WXFan21. Latest peoples.